Hello, I'm Elena Iram. My goal, unlike others, was to portray the atmosphere of space not just as a danger, but also as a magic of nature. I wanted to tell children, don't be afraid, explore. That's why I added NASA data, an interactive ending, and a grandfather-grandchild relationship to my story. The scenario, images, music, and the final song in the project are all my own work. This project aims to explain the effects of the space atmosphere on farmers, pilots, astronauts, and electrical engineers in a way that children can understand. Cenk had come to his grandfather Ali farm for the summer. He was doing his favorite thing, painting, but this was no ordinary brush. On the second day, Cenk was painting again, pressing a bit too hard on the sun's nose, and at that very moment, achoo! It was as if his brushstroke had tickled the real sun, 93 million miles away. A giant cloud of energy, a CME, burst forth, racing toward Earth at the speed of light. A little while later, Grandpa went live on a conference call. He looked at the screen. Friends, a massive solar storm is on its way. Cenk pointed at the glowing lights on his brush. Grandpa, it's flashing too. My brush can feel it. Grandpa turned to Cenk. My boy, your brush might help us guide this storm. Everyone, get ready. Cenk moved the brush, but suddenly stopped. It's not working. Everything's out of control. Pilot Aishi called out, Cenk, shift your line a little north. You can balance the auroras. Engineer Zeynep said, I've turned the lights into a graph. You can see the direction of the waves from here. Astronaut Mehmet shouted, the storm is getting stronger. Hurry! Cenk took a deep breath, touched the canvas with his brush again, and guided by his team, he managed to slow the waves. With every stroke, the CME's impact weakened and the auroras came under control. Each stroke of the brush slowed the waves of energy. Pilot Aishi guided the planes to safe routes, Zeynep protected the power grid, and astronaut Mehmet stayed safe in space. Thanks to Cenk's magical brush and everyone's teamwork, the great storm was finally neutralized. That night, Cenk discovered his grandfather's secret. In his youth, Grandpa had been a NASA scientist studying the sunnal. The brush was actually one of his old inventions. The magic was really science. Dr. Ali explained, the brush is disguised with mini sensors, a tiny magnetometer, and parts from my old observatory. It measures and reveals the energy waves coming from the sun. Cenk asked, so all these miracles were possible because of science? Dr. Ali smiled. Yes, my boy. When art and science come together, miracles become real. Achoo! This time, Cenk turned his brush toward the moon. A tiny tickle. And the moon sneezed. In reality, this was the fine lunar dust lifting off the surface, stirred by streams of energetic particles from the sun. These dust clouds drifted toward Earth, merging with the auroras and painting the sky with an even more magical explosion of colors. Without realizing it, Cenk had triggered the moon's dust sneeze. That's science. Even the smallest things in the universe can.
Dreams, a shadow drifts through the cosmic seams. Engines roar, stars align. Gravity bends space and time. Galactic tides pulling me under, riding the edge, chasing the thunder. Lightspeed whispers call the night name, lost in the void, playing the game. Planets collide in a fiery glow, orbiting chaos where secrets flow. Time stretches thin with no